At this time, I'll call this meeting to order. Clerk of the Board, please call the roll.
Certainly, Chairman. Commissioner Baker.
Present.
Commissioner Bodek.
Here.
Commissioner Garrettson. Commissioner Kowalski.
Here.
Commissioner Leone.
Here.
Commissioner Mirabella.
Present.
Commissioner Williams.
Here.
Vice Chairwoman Palmieri Muedad.
Here.
And Chairman Granados.
Here.
Chairman, you had 8 commissioners present for this evening's agenda-setting session.
Thank you. Clerk of the Board, please lead us in prayer and salute to the flag.
Humbly we ask God, the giver of peace and love of charity, to lead the entire family of nations, true agreement with his will, and to grant the light of his spirit on all who work for justice and peace. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk of the Board, please read the statement of compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act.
The Chair wishes to announce that pursuant to the requirements of New Jersey statutes annotated, Title 10, Chapter 4, Section 10 of the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting of the Board of County Commissioners of the County of Union has been given by mailing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2023, along with periodic changes necessitated by circumstance, to the newspapers circulating within the County of Union who are designated to receive such notice, and by posting the annual meeting schedule for the year 2023 in the Administration Building, and further by filing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2023 with the Office of the County Clerk.
Thank you very much. We'll approve both the communications and the minutes at tonight's regular meeting. Prior to moving on to the resolutions being offered by various departments, I would like to call upon the 2023 Fiscal Affairs Chairwoman, Vice Chairwoman, Palmieri Muedad, to make some comments relative to County Manager Oatman's 2023 executive budget, which has been presented to the board. Fiscal Chairwoman Palmieri Muedad will provide us with an update on the budget process. Chairwoman, Vice Chair.
Thank you, Chair. Good evening. As Chairwoman of the Fiscal Committee, I am proud to announce that there will be a 0% increase in Union County's 2023 budget for the 4th year in a row. As we moved into 2023, we as commissioners knew that we wanted to strive for another year of no increase of taxes. It was through the vision and advisement of the county chairman, county commissioners, as well as the planning and execution by County Manager Ed Oatman, who worked with the Department of Finance as well as department heads to ensure we were able to come to this result. I am also pleased to say that the County of Union continues to maintain our credit rating of AAA, which is the highest a county government can achieve. Even with a continuous no increase in taxes, the County of Union continues to maintain and strengthen the services our residents need and deserve. From food distributions and the continuation of vaccines and testing to our senior services, workforce programs, and rental assistance programs, our departments and staff work tirelessly to provide these essentials. In the coming weeks, we will be holding our special fiscal committee meetings, which will be open to the public. If any resident of Union County would like to attend these meetings and hear about the many things each department has done, as well as new initiatives, you can join us here at the County Administration Building at 5 p.m. on Wednesday, March 29th and Thursday, March 30th. For those who are not familiar with the format of our budget sessions, please note that these are hearings between the Fiscal Committee and the county departments. There will be no public commentary at these special meetings. The purpose of these meetings are to review and craft a final document for passage. Officials will review all the documents submitted, and the budget will be introduced on Thursday, April 13th. Members of the public will have a chance to speak in regards to the budget on Thursday, May 11th at the official public hearing of the 2023 county budget prior to its adoption. Once again, I would like to thank everyone involved for this collaborative effort and their hard work in the budget process. I would like to especially thank our County Manager, Ed Oatman, who is not here tonight, for his continuous support. It's through his strong county management leadership and the ability to work in coordination with us commissioners that we are able to accomplish all we need to run an efficient government and keep our residents' needs first. It is through the strategic planning of our department heads and staff that we are able to continue to provide the best services for our residents while keeping their taxes at a 0% increase. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vice Chair, for your tremendous job and tremendous remarks. Look forward to the budget process and you leading it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we're going to proceed to tonight's business. At this time, I'll call upon First Assistant Prosecutor James Tansey to present and reference the Office of the County Prosecutor.
Good evening, Commissioners, Chairman. We have 2 items on the agenda tonight, and I'd be happy to take any questions.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board? Seeing none, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
From the Office of the Union County Sheriff, Sheriff Pete Carvelli.
Good evening, Commissioners.
Good evening.
The Sheriff's Office has 2 resolutions on the agenda for your consideration, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board? Seeing none, thank you very much,
Thank
Sheriff. From Board of Elections, Administrator Nicole Dorado.
Good evening, Chairman, members of the board. The Board of Elections has 7 resolutions for your consideration this evening. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board? Seeing none, thank you very much,
Thank you.
Administrator. Department of Administrative Services, Director Laura Scutari.
Good evening. The Department of Administrative Services has 3 resolutions on the agenda. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board? Seeing none, thank you very much, Director. Department of Economic Development, Deputy County Manager, who's sitting next to us today, filling in, Amy Wagner.
Good evening, Commissioners. Different vantage point for me this week. The Department of Economic Development has 6 resolutions for your consideration, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board? Deputy County Manager, you mind elaborating on number 3, please?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to. This is the final round of Home Investment Partnership ARPA funds. These funds will be utilized for the tenant-based rental assistance program that you had outlined in your speech during reorganization. We are looking forward to getting that started. It'll probably be toward the latter side of the year. There's a lot that has to happen. We have to have a public hearing and some other requirements by HUD in order to expend the funds. But we feel really confident that we'll be able to put forth a really important program for so many of our residents that are in need of assistance with rental costs that are sky high in Union County.
Thank you very much, Deputy County Manager. Sounds like a great program. Any other questions for the Deputy County Manager? Seeing none, thank you very much. Department of Engineering, Public Works, and Facilities Management, Director Joe Graziano.
Good evening, Chairman. Good evening, Commissioners. I have 6 resolutions on for tonight for your consideration. Try and answer any questions you have.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board? Oh, sorry, Vice Chair.
Thank you, Chair. In reference to number 3, when does the mosquito control program begin typically?
So what this is, I'll start with what this resolution is. This is, we have to get permission from our board, at least to send it to the state in case we do need a flyover. I don't, if you remember back a few years ago, we had that EEE up in Berkeley Heights where a woman passed away up in that area. So we had a flyover at that time. So your season actually starts in June, and then it'll go through the whole up through the whole fall. But we do stuff all year round. So we do ditch maintenance all year round and all stuff, and we still trap all year round in certain areas just to check which species are in which areas.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Any other questions? Commissioner Leon?
And by county-wide, you mean all 21 counties?
Yes. So we'll do flyover if we need it. So we just need permission from us to go to the FAA and get their permission. So has to come from here first. I don't know if we'll need it. Hopefully not.
Any other questions? Seeing none, thank you very much, Director.
You're welcome.
Department of Finance, Director B.B. Taylor.
Good evening, Chairman and members of the board. The Department of Finance has 2 resolutions for your consideration this evening. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board? Seeing none, thank you very much, Director. Department of Human Services, filling in for Director Anderson is Assistant Director Melissa Lespinasi.
Good evening, Commissioners and Chair.
Good evening.
I'm happy to answer any questions. The department has 13 resolutions tonight.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board?
Mr. Chairman?
Go. Commissioner Baker?
Yes, I just have one question for Ms. Lesmanowski. Could you explain a little bit on number 1? Could you expand on that a little bit?
Right, so this is CARES ARPA dollars, so these are federal additional aging dollars through the area plan, and we're in the second year of the 3-year area plan for seniors. This would be an additional $3,000 added into the spending plan, and it would be for Jewish Family Services, and it's for home care transportation.
Are there other services that are involved in the area plan, or?
Oh, yes, it's a full compilation for seniors, so between medical, nutrition, linkages, case management, and so forth.
Feeding sites and things like that?
Congregate meals, yes.
Yes, okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
See no other questions? Thank you very much, Assistant Director.
Thank you.
Department of Parks and Recreation, Director Victoria Durbin-Drake.
Good evening, Chair and Commissioners. The Department of Parks and Recreation has 2 items on the agenda. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any Vice Chair? Oh, okay. Go first.
Thank you, Chair. Director, can you just elaborate on number 2 and what that covers?
I would be happy to. So this plan is a 2-year plan, and it's with the USDA. We've been working with them on 2-year contracts since 2010. The majority of what they do is our goose geese management program. We have staff embedded with us whose full-time jobs are to do this on behalf of the county. They also assist with any other issues we may have with certain wildlife, including coyotes, fox. I mean, there's a multitude. And I can tell you in my, I think 2 months in the Parks Department, we have utilized them for other species and other assistance as well.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions from the Commissioner Board? Seeing none, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Department of Public Safety, Director Andy Moran.
Good evening, Chair, members of the Board. Department of Public Safety has 2 resolutions for your consideration. I'll try and answer any questions you may have.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board?
Thank you, Chair.
Go ahead. Sorry, Commissioner Williams.
Could you just, for the benefit of the public, just elaborate a little bit on number 2, the Enhancing Local Public Health Infrastructure Grant?
Absolutely. This is actually a new grant opportunity for our health department, and it's intended to provide critical resources to our health department for a wide variety of services related to COVID-19 and SARS and related activities.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you,
Commissioner.
Chairman.
Thank you, Director. Anyone else?
Thank you, Chair.
See anyone else? Thank you very much. Office of County Manager, Deputy County Manager Amy Wagner.
Yes, good evening again. The county manager has 1 resolution for your consideration, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions from the Commissioner Board? Seeing none, thank you very much, Deputy County Manager. All the Commissioners' sponsored resolutions are from the entire Board. Are there any comments from my colleagues regarding any of the Commissioners' sponsored resolutions? Seeing none, may I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Motion was made by Commissioner Mirabella and seconded by Commissioner Williams. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Clerk of the Board.